Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So at the time of uploading this, we are 2 weeks away. That's right, 14 days from what is set to be a massive Yu-Gi-Oh! Announcement at this year's Jump Festa. At least we think. So for those of you that don't know, Jump Festa is a massive event that happens every December, where a lot of Shonen Jump anime announcements happen, and just a lot of announcements surrounding the current Shonen Jump series or shows happen, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always present at this event. And if a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is going to get announced, it is always, without a doubt, going to be at this event. So this year's Jump Festa is December 15th if you live in the United States on the East Coast, and it'll start around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, I'm going to quickly give some of my final predictions and go over some rumors that are kind of swirling. Now, of course, these are totally unfounded, and of course, give you guys a platform as well to share some of your final predictions, as we are now 2 weeks out. So, for those of you that have been watching Go Rush, or for those of you that have not been watching Go Rush, the consensus is that Go Rush is nearing its end. We are currently going into episode 87, and there's really only 2 things left to do. Defeat Kwai-Dul, who right now is the only villain in the show and seems to be maybe the main antagonist, and get Yuga back home to the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's timeline, if of course that is Yuga at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 92. Those things are probably going to happen within the next 15 episodes, and so Go Rush does naturally seem like it's reaching its conclusion, and for it to end at the end of March 2024 makes a lot of sense. Now, there's always the possibility that Go Rush somehow does go a 3rd year, and this year's Jump Festa doesn't have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Announcement, but I just can't envision Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush having another 65 to 70 episodes. Like, if you've been watching the show, it feels like it's winding down. It feels like we're in the end game. So if somebody told me, oh yeah, we still got 70 episodes to go, I'd be like, how? That doesn't even make sense. Now, yeah, you can make storylines out of nowhere, but Studio Bridge, I feel like, usually does a pretty good job at foreshadowing things to come. So I'd be very surprised if Go Rush went a 3rd year, and I could totally see it ending this upcoming March, which means, naturally, a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series would start in April. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's was 2 years, Go Rush 2 years, makes a lot of sense. Now, what are the rumors surrounding Yu-Gi-Oh! 9? Well, we don't really have any. Common sense would probably indicate that it's going to be another Rush anime, but we certainly don't know that for sure. There were a lot of rumors earlier this year that maybe we would get something in the form of a Duel Monsters reboot, but those rumors came because of the illusion-type monsters, and that was really the only basis that those rumors had. There's always the rumors of OCG Structure getting animated. I can't really see that happening. Maybe like a Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG-based or OCG-based lore anime coming. I could see that, but I don't think it's going to happen, because I still think the main purpose of the show, sell products, you guys get that, and I think a standard Yu-Gi-Oh! Does that well. So, Rush or Master, we don't really know. However, we do have one piece of information from a leaker, allegedly. It's somebody I've gone over a couple of times on this channel. His name is Sumize. Now, there's some people who swear by this user and say that his information is really, really good. If you go to his Twitter page, he posts a bunch of leaks. I really don't know how legit he is, but on November 26th, which was about 5 days ago, he did tweet a picture of all the protagonists and say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is set to have an important announcement really soon. Now, this is kind of obvious because Jump Festa is 2 weeks away, but it maybe does add some fuel to the fire that we are going to be getting a new anime announced at this year's Jump Festa, which I think is certainly possible. Another thing of note, JBix, a great user in the community, usually is very good at tracking down new trademarks. Well, no trademark has been filed for any new piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! IP, at least that we can see, the public. Something always could have been filed behind closed doors, and it's just not available to us yet. That's totally normal. But it is important to know that by this time 2 years ago, when 7's was going on, we did get leaks that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush was a new project that Konami had trademarked, and of course that ended up being Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 and was formally revealed just a few weeks later. So it does not look like any sort of name is going to be leaking out. Something to keep an eye on in these next 2 weeks. I don't know if that maybe adds speculation that there's not going to be anything. I wouldn't look too much into that, as Go Rush is the only anime that the name was leaked prior to the anime being revealed at Jump Festa. So again, we were kind of hoping we'd get maybe a little bit of a treat with the name leak. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. We do have the schedule for Jump Festa, at least on the Konami side, that was posted just 3 days ago. So looking at that schedule, the really important thing is always the latest information. So December 16th, which again is Saturday afternoon, Friday night if you live in the East Coast, we do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush special stage, and that will be at 10 o'clock Eastern time, Friday night if you live on the East Coast. This is where maybe we will get a new announcement. We don't have anything that says like latest information. We do have a lot of like fastest Rush King finals, trading card games, special stage, Duel Links finals. So there's a lot of Rush stuff going on, but I would imagine 10 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock at night if you're like in the California time zone. Friday night, December 15th is probably a safe bet as to when we will get, if we get, a big reveal for Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. My final prediction, I think it's going to be a Rush Duel anime. I actually wouldn't mind it going back to Master Duel. I think going back to Master Duel would be pretty cool. I do believe it will stay with Studio Bridge or go to a totally different studio. I think the odds that it goes back to Studio Gallop, which of course did Duel Monsters Through Vrains, is less than 5%. Like, sure, I'm never going to say something's 0%, but it's very, very, very unlikely. But I do believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 is going to be another Rush Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! I've believed that for a while now because it just has always felt like this Rush Duel series is like going to be a trilogy. I know that sounds a little weird, but trilogies in media especially have always been a very common and popular thing, and Sevens and Go Rush are so closely tied together that I do believe this next Yu-Gi-Oh! Show is going to finish off our Rush Sevens trilogy. And then when we get to Yu-Gi-Oh! 10, I think all bets are off for Yu-Gi-Oh! 10, because I think we can then go back to maybe a Master Rule anime to celebrate the 10th show in the franchise. I think we could do something kooky like a lore anime or like a Duel Links anime. Like, I think the possibilities there get really, really interesting. But I think with the 9th Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, it is going to complete this Rush trilogy that we're kind of in the middle in right now. It's how I've always felt about the Rush Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, especially when we learned that Go Rush is so closely tied to Sevens. So, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! 10, I think, will be more interesting with speculation, but who knows? I mean, we're also getting way ahead of ourselves. 2 more weeks, and then we'll know for sure. Maybe we'll get a new video game announcement, maybe a movie, which, you know, I'm always high on copium for, so we'll see. It is set to be a really exciting Jump Festa as we are all but awaiting the reveal of a 9th Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And I'd love to know your thoughts and final predictions down below in the comments. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you down below, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.